Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special watch along for the Paris Olympics 2024 opening ceremony. I'm Gargi Raut, and joining me for this special watch along is Shomishta Guptu and Boria Mujumdar, and we'll be joined by Rohan Joshi as well, Rohan Chaudhary as very soon. We're about to witness an incredible show filled with amazing performances, the parade of nations, and all the Olympic excitement right now from Paris. It's going to be a blast. So grab your favorite snacks, get comfy and let's enjoy this epic event together. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts and excitements in the chat as well. Shormishta, over to you first. Athletes and fans alike have been waiting for this moment for so long. What are your expectations out of this spectacle?
Well, I'm presently not in the region of the opening ceremony. We have been covering fan reactions all over the city. We went to a fan park. Sorry, we went to a fan park in a place called Park Monceau, where a giant screen has been set up by the city authorities, and it's like a very festive and positive atmosphere, which is actually a little bit different from the atmosphere in the city, which is a little bit tense with a huge lot of security and constant police patrolling. About the opening ceremony, expectations are that we hope that it will be as grand as it is built to be. It's still not rained very much, just drizzles. So let's hope that there will not be too much of rain during the opening ceremony. It's been predicted some rain, but let's hope there won't be too much rain. But overall, the city is very tense, but we had some really light and nice moments in the fan park. The fan park where a whole lot of kids and neighborhood people had come up and table tennis, a lot of kiddie athletics. So we had a lot of fun there.
Yeah. And these are the visuals from the fan park. You can see Shomishta, trying to play tennis over there. Uh, I'm sure you're playing tennis. Okay. But Boria, what do you think about this opening ceremony? How excited are you? And of course, talk about, everything that's happened with Team Ref's posts throughout the day as well, the hurdles that have come. But now I think everything's fine now. It's smooth sailing. You're on mute.
Dekhe chalo.
Hopefully it's smooth sailing. Shormishta and Rohan are still on their way back. They're trying to. So the idea was Trisha and Abhijit are in Trocadero. There's Rohan playing table tennis. Trisha and Abhijit are in Trocadero, and Shormishta and Rohan were in different parts of the city covering this. As you can see, Rohan's playing TT in that fan park. The two of them were
And
doing that.
he's winning.
And Gargi on the way, beautiful visuals, and he plays well. The point is, on the way back, they've had to change three lines. They are still not back. These
No,
are
no,
beautiful
that's
visuals.
less. That's less. We've changed like 6 or 7 times.
So 6 or 7 times. I mean, 6 or 7 times to make it back from the fan park. This is incredible. I mean, they've been out there. I mean, I feel sorry for the entire team. I mean, the kind of effort that they've put in today is Herculean. They've had to walk for miles and miles. Uh, we just wanted to bring people a complete flavor of the Olympic Games, a complete flavor, and you had to go to a fan park. You needed to cover the city. You needed to do all of this. So that's what Rohan and Shormishta were trying to do. I hope they get back finally, because the metro station where we are, that to Port de Ivory, that is also closed. That is closed. So the train has dropped them. The termination has happened at least a couple of stops before. So the whole city has come to a standstill, Gargi. It's paralyzed. I mean, so these are visuals from the fan park. There are people playing and giant screens and kids and getting ready and all of that. These are kids, as you can see. So this is how the city is decked up. And on the other side, if you can play some of the stills, don't play the videos, Gargi. Play the stills that Trisha has sent. If you could play some of those stills that Trisha and Abhijit has sent from the Trocadero, you will be able to give people a clear flavor. And Shormishta can, while you play those visuals, Shormishta can talk about her whole experience, and we can play those stills, and then I'll take it as they walk back. Shormishta, over to you.
Yes, so Rohan and I are, walking. We had to get down at, Olympiad, which is online. In fact, today the word that I have heard, I think, about 50 times is terminaison, which is terminated. So most journeys are becoming terminated halfway on the, Paris train services. For one, many of the train stations have been, put out of operation for the ceremony, for the opening ceremony. But that's, the ones that are in the neighborhood of the main activity. But what about the ones that we have been, coming through at this time? So it seems to me that this might be impacted by the vandalism that has hit, the fast services, and because of that, there is some kind of a spillover into, the main city services. Because we've been through this route the last 2 3 days, and not once has it been like this. It's we had to stop several times to allow other trains to pass us by. So it seems to me that this disruption is also a spillover of the vandalism that has happened and disrupted train services this morning. So at present, we have gotten down at a station which is, different from ours, further on, and we are trying to walk our way back.
And these are the visuals that you're on mute, Boria.
No, go on, go on. So all I'm saying is,
Yeah.
before you take over, Gargi, I think Shomishta will let you go. You and Rohan need to make your way back, figure out your way, and then you come and join the live from once you guys are back. So we'll let you go. We'll let you go. But once again, great work. We will keep playing the visuals from the fan park, different parts of the city. Gargi's got all of that aligned. And once you and Rohan are back, we'll get you live back.
Yeah, I think there was an ant on my forehead, but that's gone now. But to talk about this ceremony and what are you most excited for? I think for me, for this particular ceremony, I'm excited to look at all of the uniforms, all of the dresses that have been made, especially for the ceremony. And I think Mongolia wins this one because they've got a stunning uniform. And all Gen Z kids have been going around and comparing all the uniforms on social media, on Instagram and Twitter, and talking about who's got the best one, who's the most stylish, who's got the best brands. I think Canada, a lot of people are jealous of the Canada team, and a lot of athletes from other nations have also talked about it because they've been sponsored by Lululemon, so which is a very good like activewear brand, and people love it. So they're quite jealous of that Canada got the Lululemon ones, and I think it's a tradition in the Olympic Village to sort of trade some of the goodies. So none of the Canada athletes are trading it because it's Lululemon. So everyone's trying to sort of persuade them to give them some of the Lululemon goods, but that's not happening. But talking about uniforms, Boria, what do you think? Which one is your favorite?
Yeah, I mean, and you're right. I mean, this uniform thing is actually something that has always been interesting. I mean, I remember the Brits had Stella McCartney at one point in time designing their stuff, and there was tremendous amount of excitement about that. These are visuals from Trocadero. These are visuals where the media enclosure is. By the way, that's the Eiffel Tower. That's where the VIPs will be seated. This is the previous photograph that Gargi just showed you. The VIPs will be seated there. There are some photographs of the IOA president, Gargi. If you can see, you can get those up because PT Usha has reached there. I think the Indian ambassador is also there. I think
Yeah, I'm
Trisha and
sharing all
Abhijit
those
has sent some
photos.
of those photos of the Indian president of the IOA has already reached, and the Indian ambassador has reached. But coming to the dresses, I think the Indians look tremendous. I
Yeah, they
actually
do.
think the Indians look tremendous with the tricolor. With that, I mean, if you could play some of those photos of the Indians, Sindhu looks absolutely stunning. Sindhu and Sharat, they look so good. Sindhu, Sharat, and then that badminton photo. I mean, what I liked about that badminton photo is, not everybody. Poland also looks good. Yes, Dex. What about the badminton photo that not everyone's coming, but they actually wore the dress to take a picture. So Chirag and Satvik and Laksha, they're not coming, but they actually all decked up to wear the dresses because they wanted to take that photograph with Prakash and Vimal and Gopi. Beautiful. This is what the Olympic Games is all about. The fan park on the one hand, the media enclosure here, 300,000 people, Gargi, Celine Dion to perform, you know, the A-listers from around the world. I can't tell you how many A-listers have come in their private jets. Expect the best of the best, the biggest celebrities from around the world to be there. I mean, tomorrow for the opening of the India House, I know Mrs. Ambani is here. So big Indian celebrities are already here. It will be one heck of an evening. I mean, it's just getting there. It's just getting there. Yes, Tarun Tahiliani, Mohit Kumar says it's a downer. I don't think so. I actually think the Indians look quite stunning. Gargi, if you have the Indian photographs, if you could play, and I want your thoughts. You are more a fashion diva than I. I'm an old fogey, so I'm okay with anything. You tell me about the
I,
Indian dresses.
I was just getting that picture because the press attaché and
You want some
our
Indian
colleague
photographs?
Raja Raman actually posted a
No, no, wait, I'm
picture.
sending you some. I'm sending you some Indian photos. Wait.
Yeah, yeah, send us, send us.
Yeah, yeah, I'll send you some Indian photos. But this is so much fun. This is so much fun.
It's very fun actually. It brings up a very, refreshing conversation. Of course, we're going to be talking about sports, but I love that it sort of gets into a very serious fashion mode as well, and everyone starts talking about, who's designing these uniforms, who looks the best, who's got the best color schemes. So it's really fun to see all this. Till then, I can play these visuals that
Yes,
Trisha
please do.
and Abhijit Trisha and Abhijit have sent us new visuals. I think it's raining over there, so they've got raincoats and everything.
I've sent you the Indian visuals as well. Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
In fact, lovely. Trisha and Abhijit in raincoats. Look at Abhijit. Abhijit can now get on top of Eiffel Tower as well. With him, everything is possible. With Abhijit, everything is possible. I've sent Gargi the Indian visuals. They look stunning. Gargi, there's PT Usha there. You know, in one of those photographs, PT Usha and I think the Indian ambassador. I think the Indian ambassador to France and PT Usha. That's the VIP enclosure. You will soon see all of it very, very full, very, very full. I mean, no, মুরগির খাওয়া ছেড়ে মরিনো বলছি, no, I'm not the fashion diva. Gargi and they are. I mean, I just wear my usuals. I mean, I have a few brands that I wear and I don't venture out beyond them. But this is lovely stuff. Look at that raincoat, Trisha. But I don't want rain. I mean, 300,000 people, you
Yeah,
don't
you
want
don't
rain,
want rain.
Gargi, and get it spoiled, right? You just don't want rain to happen. There's PT Usha there, I think. There she is. There she is in the second row there, the president of the IOA. And by the way, yesterday, PT Usha was looking super, all decked up when we interviewed. Look at this, look at this, look at this. This is brilliant. There's Guru Saidat, there's Gopi Chand. Go to the previous photo. Go to the previous photo.
Just to say, yeah.
Yeah, this one. There's Guru Saidat, there's Gopi Chand, there's Vimal Kumar, there's Matthias Bo, there's Prakash Padukone, there's Agus. Look at them. I mean, this is the stellar cast of Indian badminton, all of them together. Beautiful. And I quite like it. Gargi, come on, wear your fashion diva hat and give me the expert opinion. There you
No,
go.
I love
Finally, you've arrived. You want to join the live? Or you want to take a break and join the live? Look, I mean, the whole experience, but let you come back and join in a bit. No problem. Because we'll
Yes,
continue
so
for a while.
we can get more people to talk about the fashion that's
We're
going on
talking about
behind
the
the
fashion.
sports.
The come on, give us your opinion about the Indian dress before you go and change. Tell us. Listen.
Well, we finally got back to the hotel. The dress, as I understand, is designed by Tarun Thelani.
Tahiliani.
Yeah.
Yes, and so it's well, whatever I've read about it is that it's designed with a base of cotton because it's really warm here in Paris. So it's been designed accordingly because the athletes have to stand for 6 hours for the before
Yeah.
the ceremony to take off. Though it's just a 45-minute boat ride, so it's been designed keeping that in mind because Paris is very warm here. Though today has been a bit cool because it's been cloudy, but it's still not very cool. It's still on the warmer side, so that's why it's been designed on cotton, and it looks fabulous, I think.
Okay, you guys go and get a bit of rest while we continue and then
Yes.
come and join. We continue for an hour.
Yeah, I love the color scheme of this. It sort of
There
mirrors
you
the
go.
Indian
There you
flag.
go. Gagan Narang and lovely Shiva Keshavan, Sharat Kamal, PV Sindhu. Shiva Keshavan
Is
looks
that
like a Bollywood
Matthias
star there,
Bo?
man.
We've got everyone decked up in kurtas
Gagan
and
Narang looks older. That's Malav Shroff. Look at Malav Shroff next to PV Sindhu. I've got to pull Malav's leg tomorrow. Come on, Malav. You look much young. You are much younger. You're earning your millions, and that's why you're losing hair. By the way,
but
Gargi,
these are
Malav was my senior in Oxford. He was 1 year senior to me. He was also on the roads. Malav was my senior in Oxford by a year. So we know each other since 1999, Malav Shroff and I.
wow. That's a long way back. That goes a long way back. Uh, let's take a few comments as well. Interact with our viewers. Shongbi Datta Biswas is saying, "Buryada, are we getting medal on day one? Are
Good
we?"
question. Very good question. Tomorrow morning, 9:30 Paris time, 1 p.m. India. Pray. That's what you need to do. Pray, because your teams
Okay.
are excellent. Your teams are absolutely excellent. And there are 20 plus teams in the fray. I think 28 is the exact number. India 2 is Romita Jindal and Arjun Babuta. So Ramita Jindal and Arjun Babuta is India 2 in the 10-meter mixed air rifle, and India has a fantastic chance. By the way, the record is actually in the name of India. 635.8 is the world record, and the Olympic record is in the name of China. 633.2. Not every time do you get an Indian world record going into an event. So the world record is in India's name. 635.8 in the name of India in the 10-meter mixed air rifle. India has two teams, Ramita Jindal and Arjun Babuta, and the second Indian team is Sandeep Singh and Elavenil Valerivan. Sandeep Singh is a very interesting inclusion because Sandeep Singh was nowhere. This army chap was nowhere. Rudransh Patil got India's first 10-meter air rifle quota, got a 633.4, which was a world record, Gargi. And thereafter, Sandeep Singh actually came from nowhere and pipped Rudransh Patil in the trials and got in. So these shooters, whoever is shooting tomorrow, four of them, for the medal event, they are all in tremendous form. So give the Indians a real good chance. Give the Indians a real good chance going in tomorrow, Gargi. I think we have a genuine chance of a medal. If we do get a medal tomorrow, it can't be better. And let me also say that Rohan Chaudhary, who's just come back, is going to be on a 5 o'clock train along with Abhijit Deshmukh on their way to Chateauroux, which is where the shooting is. They are going to stay in Chateauroux for 5 days. So 27, 28, 29, 30th, 31st. Two of the Rev Sports team will be in Chateauroux bringing you all the updates from shooting. So we've got a hotel booked for them there as well. And here, there are multiple events going on. Tomorrow is the inauguration of the India House. So we will be there as well. We've been invited to the inauguration of the India House at 12. Sean is performing there. There's a Malkham dance. All of that will happen at the India House opening. And thereafter, three events we need to go to. So we'll split. So there's Rohan Bopanna playing at the Roland Garros. There is hockey versus New Zealand. And there is badminton where Laksha Sen and Satwik Chirag play. So Trisha Ghoshal, Kannan, Shormishta, and I will divide. Probably we'll go to badminton, Trisha will go to hockey, and Kannan will go to tennis. So we will divide, so we will have all bases covered. So Rev Sports will be the only crew that will be in shooting, that will go to India House, that will do hockey, that will do badminton, and that will also do tennis. So we will get you every Indian update. There's Trisha and Abhijit at the Trocadero. The Eiffel Tower is behind them with the five rings. Gargi, the countdown has started. 10 more minutes and the opening ceremony is on us. What a wait it has been, but finally it starts.
I mean, we've been waiting for this for so long. So much preparation, so much planning, plotting, and whatnot has gone behind this. So I'm quite excited to see this. So, Sonak Ghosh is saying Ref Sports Olympic coverage has been wow. Boria, what are the hopes of first shooting medal tomorrow? He just answered that. So we'll take some more. Anita Padi is saying sports science, bioscience research is best in the world. Of whom? Not sure. But to talk about the Indian athletics, I think PT Usha President PT Usha is actually putting in a lot of effort to get in more sports science into the preparation of athletes. Lord is saying bonjour, Madam Gargi. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Niladri Chakrabarti, please provide us updates about tomorrow's Indian games and timings if possible.
I just said that. Okay, I'll give you again. Okay, I just said it
Yeah.
actually. I just said it actually, but I'll give it to you again. I mean, okay, hold on. Let me just get all of the schedule out, and I will just tell you. Where is it? Oops. So tomorrow, India has a lot. In rowing, you have 9 a.m. You have 9 a.m. Paris time, which is 12:30 India. You have Balraj Panwar. Balraj Panwar, 12:30 India time. Shooting in Chateauroux, 10 a.m. Sorry, 9 a.m. again, 10-meter mixed rifle qualification. I've already given you the names: Arjun and Ramita, and Ella and Sandeep. 10 a.m., 9 a.m. is the qualification. 10:30 is the medal round. So within 1.5 hours, and let me give you the rules also. So I think there are 28 teams. The top four will qualify. Then the 1-2 will play for gold, 3-4 will play for bronze. Simple. That's the rule for mixed. So in the mixed, by the way, 2 rounds each. So the man and sorry, I'm also fading because I'm quite tired today. So 3 rounds each, the man and the woman. So 3 rounds from the man, 3 rounds from the woman. So total will be out of 600 something. According to me, qualification will be around 632. 632, 633 will be qualification. So you will have to get a 316, which means 105.5 set is a must. So that's the requirement for a Ramita or a Ella or a Arjun. Now that's the mixed rifle. At 10 at 12:30 p.m. women's 10-meter air pistol, Manu Bhakar and Ridhim Sangwan. Manu Bhakar and Ridhim Sangwan, 12:30 p.m. here, which is 4 p.m. India. 10-meter qualification for pistol, Manu Bhakar and Ridhim Sangwan. Also, there is the 10-meter air pistol men's qualification at 10:30, and that is Arjun Singh Chima and Sarabjot Singh. By the way, remember, Sarabjot Singh won the gold at the Munich World Cup just about a week, 10 days back, sometime back. Then in the afternoon, about 5:30 local time, it is Rohan Bopanna in action with Sri Ram Balaji. 4 p.m. Laksha Sen, 5 o'clock Satvik Sairaj Ranki Reddy and Chirag Shetty, and hockey 5:30 p.m. New Zealand versus India. Anyone interested in boxing? You will see Preeti versus Vivo of Vietnam at 8:30 p.m. local time. So that's the whole Indian schedule. Do me a favor. Go to the Rev Sports Twitter handle, folks, at Rev Sports Global. We have put out the cards. Go to the Rev Sports Instagram handle. We have put out the cards. By the way, the opening ceremony is starting. Why Atanu Das and Kidambi Shrikant not there? Come on. HS Pranoy is very much playing this Olympic Games, my friend. Why are you saying he's not playing? And Atanu Das did not qualify because Dheeraj Bomadevara, Praveen Jadhav, and Tarundeep Rai won the trials ahead. So Shakoditya Ghosh, Atanu qualify koreni. Tai jonne hasn't qualified. As a result, is not playing. HS Pranoy is very much playing. Yes, Gargi.
Yes, so I'm just looking at a few of the comments that we have got. Animesh Das is saying, any comments on the draw that Nikhit got? I think we spoke about this in the morning live as well, but a short comment on this, Boria.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a good question because there are two ways to look at it. One way is to say Nikhat has got a very tough draw, reasonably tough draw, because Wu Wu, the Chinese, is the defending world champion in the 52 kilogram category. By the way, Nikhat has not played her, so it can be a 50-50 game. And if you want to back anyone with a tough draw, it has to be Nikhat Zareen, because Nikhat doesn't give a damn about draws. Nikhat just will go out there and punch, and I think Nikhat Zareen has it in her to beat anyone. So I'm really not really not fussed about the draw that much, because I do think that Nikhat Zareen will take out the Chinese. If she does take out the Chinese, she plays Chasmat, which is the Thai girl against who she lost a 3-2 in the Asian Games. But that was a very close match, and a 3-2 can easily be reversed. And I remember Nikhat telling me that yes, it was close, but maybe this was the wake up call I needed. Tremendous. Tremendous. So Nikhat Zareen, the German girl, Klosner, or whatever her name, I think that German girl, in the round of 32, she should win that. In the round of 16, it will be the Chinese girl, Wu Yu, and I think Nikhat will win that. I think despite the tough draw, bank on Nikhat Zareen, because Nikhat Zareen is ready for Paris 2024.
Absolutely. Will what is the update with the ceremony? I think it will start in just a few minutes. Till then, we'll take some more questions. Bapaditya Karan is saying, Boria, that top-notch Olympics coverage. Are you looking forward to seeing LeBron James, arguably the most famous athlete right now, along with Messi in the world?
Yeah, obviously, and you know what? If you are lucky and you get to a certain venue, like yesterday in the MPC, there was a Gagan Narang press briefing with the media. Gagan Narang is the chef de mission. So as Gagan was entering, and we were there, as Gagan was entering, Novak Djokovic just passed us and went to his press briefing. So it was at the same time. So the Indian media was going to the Gagan Narang, and that is just when Novak Djokovic went to his press briefing. And in the Olympic Games, I'll give you one story of mine, Gargi. It was in London. So all of us in London Olympics, the tennis was played in Wimbledon. So all of us queued up to sort of go in, and you can sense that someone is behind you, and you just sense that. So I turned, and behind me was Novak Djokovic and Maria Sharapova. So Maria Sharapova and yeah, probably no. I don't remember exactly, probably Novak. So I just by instinct I said, okay, you can go. And both of them were polite enough to say, no, 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 you've been ahead of us in the line. Just go through, no problem. And then we had a word. I went through, they came in. I greeted them with a thank you, and they said, no, no, absolutely, you were standing in front of us, so you need to go through first. That's how the Olympic Games is. That's how the Olympic Games is. It is fantastic. If you see the village, Abhinav Bindra has so many great stories. 17-year-old Abhinav Bindra in Sydney. So he and his shooting colleague Anwar Sultan, they went into the Olympic Village. These are beautiful photos. Gagan Narang, Sharat Kamal, Shiva Keshavan. This is the badminton guys, Matthias and Prakash sir and Vimal and all of them. Lovely. Aishwari Tomar, Sindhu, Malav, Gagan, Shiva, Sharat. Excellent pictures. Excellent pictures. I quite like this jersey. Raja Raman has
Yeah.
his, so let me. I'll snatch it from him after the Asian Games. Sorry, after the Olympic Games. I'll say you've done your job now. Now give it to me. Anyway,
Not
coming back to
shared.
that story. Who's this? Who's joining? I think Rohan.
Shubhayan's
Shubhan,
joining.
wonderful. Array, wow.
Just finished the Hindi live, so I thought I would bump into you guys and say a quick hi.
Of course, 100%. You're more than welcome. Of course, of course. So the story I was saying. So
Yeah.
Abhinav Bindra and Anwar Sultan, both of them come to the Olympic Village dining hall, and they come. And by the way, Abhinav Bindra is a 17-year-old in 2000, huh? Not the Abhinav Bindra who gets the Olympic order. And he sees Venus Williams and Serena Williams, and he goes mad. Like, boss, Venus Williams and Serena Williams, childhood idol, this, that. I got to take a photo. So he tells Anwar Sultan, "Yaar, photo lena hai." So they go and tell Serena and Venus that, can we take a photo? And they're very sweet and, yes, take a photo. All of them realize that obviously it's not the smartphone age. So they are carrying these Canon cameras. So they said, camera is in the room. So these two girls said, okay, fine, go run, get the camera, we'll wait for you. So Anwar Sultan and Abhinav Bindra start running to their rooms, get the camera, come back. All of a sudden they realize there is no film in the camera. So Abhinav gives up, saying, boss, अब तो नहीं होने वाला, अब तो ये लोग वेट नहीं करेंगे, ये तो निकल जाएंगे, obviously क्यों वेट करें? So these two said, by the way, Gargi, I think some beautiful photographs have come. The latest ones. You can get the photographs ready. I'll send them to you as I tell you the story.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
By then, Abhinav
No,
has
I have
actually
them. I
given.
have them.
You have the photograph. Beautiful. I think it's starting. Lovely. I think the opening
Yeah,
ceremony is about to start.
it's
Fabulous.
fact.
Finally, finally, finally. Paris Olympic Games is on us. Oh, anyway. So
I
then Abhinav and this one, Anwar Sultan go to the Canon shop, buy a film, and it took them 15 minutes. 15 मिनट लग गया. वापस आया देखता है कि वीनस और सीरीना खड़ा खड़ा वहीं पे है. Abhinav is like, yeah, how is this possible? So they go and get a photograph. There's the rock star coming there. Rohan Chaudhary, tomorrow morning, 5 a.m., off to Chateauroux. No one can stop you, Rohan. You're unbeatable today. You have discovered Paris Metro like anybody's business. Tell us.
Arey baap re baap, what an experience. We get on a metro. We were supposed to. I'm telling the from way back to the hotel. We took the metro at some, I don't remember the name. It starts with C. We were supposed to get down at one station. Two stations before our stop, we were stopped, and we had to reroute, go back, and then take another route, come to our station, and walk 2 kilometers to reach our station, and from there again take another one to this this route, the metro Port de Ivry, that is our metro. That is road is that line is blocked, so we had to take and a separate route called the Olympiades. I keep on forgetting the names, and from Olympiades it's another 2 kilometer walk to the hotel.
Yeah.
So probably I took around 5 to 6 different metro lines today and walked about maybe 10 to 12 kilometers in
So Rohan,
all of
so
France.
Rohan, after you come back from Chateauroux, you have the job of Paris tourist guide. You don't need this.
अरे
one
बाप रे.
one quick hack. One quick hack. Wherever you get down once, click a photo of that station, so that
Yeah,
even
yeah,
when
yeah.
you're traveling, you will remember the name or how many stops it will take
Yeah,
to get you down.
exactly. I'm
And
another problem is
also,
that the
there's
volunteers
this.
volunteers hardly understand English. The volunteers
Hmm.
hardly understand English. That is one big problem. And
The
though
last
they,
team meeting, I was thinking of giving them a French English to French guidebook, language guidebook. It would have
no,
helped them, but
Did,
anyways, well, you go.
did Shormishta
Shormishta
manage? Rohan, did
understands a bit
Shormishta
of
manage
French.
a little bit of French?
Yeah,
Shormishta still
Shormishta
manages a little
understands
bit of
a
French.
bit of French. That was helpful, but without someone understanding the language fully, it's really difficult.
Yeah.
Google Translate, use
I,
live
I'll,
Google Translate.
I'll I'll send you a website as well, an app and website that helps in,
Uh,
getting all the metro and all the local transportations, the whatever lines there are connecting and whatever. It really
hmm.
helps. So I'll send you that as well. It's very good for international travel as well. So I'll send you that
Nice, nice.
website. It's very
Now
good. But Rohan,
today's problem was due to the mishap that happened in the morning, and due to
yeah,
this opening ceremony, the roads were blocked. Roads were also blocked,
yeah,
and metro lines were also blocked, which is not the usual case. So that was the main problem.
yeah.
So two stops before our stop, we were stopped, and we had to take another route, go back, and then again come back. So বাংলা যেটা বলি ঘুরিয়ে কান ধরা ওরকমটাই ব্যাপার হয়ে গেছে আমাদের কাছে.
Shubhayan,
I want,
there are.
yeah. Ask, please.
Okay, so I was asking you about, we were having a very,
हाँ शुभायन तो
comprehensive
फैशन चैंपियन
conversation
है उसको
on,
पूछो.
वही पूछ रही थी कि we were having a very detailed discussion on the uniforms, who's got the best one, who's got the best designer and everything. Who's got the best one? What do you think?
I think you have picked the worst person to talk about dresses and all. I am happy with my track pant and my slipper and a good t-shirt. I am good to go. But I think I was checking Mongolia or something. There's an entire
Yes.
thread on Twitter. Mongolia's dress look extremely good, like proper traditional dress. Even India's dress I liked very much with the tricolor and the shades of tricolor in the sari and the kurta pajama. I think it looks very traditional, very sorted, very clean. But Mongolia's dress is such that you will have to stop and see what they're wearing, and it looks stunning. It looks absolutely stunning. Japanese dress is also very good, very nice, very clean. And I think there are a few, but Mongolia has to take the cake. I think before the game start, I think they should give a medal to Mongolia for dress, for best
Mongolia?
dress Mongolia's dress is super, bro. You have to check it. You have to check it.
Okay.
It is
That's
Okay.
amazing.
I have to check
stunning,
it.
stunning.
It is
I'm
it is
just,
What
absolutely
is
putting
happening
a
stunning.
over
picture
there?
here so I can show you.
What is happening over there with Trishadi and Abhijit? Any updates?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
are
they're
sending photos. I
continuously
think they are
sending
settled.
photos.
Training.
They are settled.
Wow.
They have a raincoat. They have been given a
I'll
raincoat,
show you
and
what's
they are
going
all
on.
packed. They are all
You
packed,
should.
and you can see
There
the
you go.
visuals.
Look
Wow,
at
wow,
that.
wow. Nice,
Look
nice.
at that. Rohan,
Shabash.
it is Abhijit
But
Deshmukh. Are you worried about him? I mean, he will be on top of Eiffel Tower. Don't worry. He will tell Pityusha, take care of me and make sure that Pityusha's car is given to him. Abhijit can do anything. Come on.
I love Abhijit's enthusiasm. I asked him to send a rap. He sent the PTC before the ceremony started. I like that. And later he's saying I did not read it properly. I sent one after the ceremony closes. I like his enthusiasm. But Boreal, I want you to narrate the story of what happened to Mary Kom last time with that whole medal botch up, and how you were the one who told Mary that you have not won this round yet. This is
This
the
is the
Mongolian
this
jersey.
is the Mongolia dress, right?
Sorry. Rohan,
Yeah,
check this one out.
Ah, nice. Very nice.
it's
Proper,
really,
proper.
really cool.
Really
This
nice.
is
Very
proper.
cool.
I actually like the Indian ones also. People are giving a lot of flack to Tarun Tahiliani,
No,
but I quite like the
I like
Indian
the
one.
Indian dress. I like the Indian
Yeah, I
dress.
like it.
It's
I mean, after
simplicity.
after the
I,
after the
And the
I
Olympics is
pictures are
over,
also nice.
हम लोग राजा राम से छीन लेंगे क्या प्रॉब्लम है उसको बोलेंगे तुम्हारा हो गया अब दे दो बहुत हो
मेरे
गया
दिमाग में एक डायलॉग आ रहा था, बट मेरे को ऑन ऑन एयर नहीं बोलना चाहिए, मैं ऑफ एयर बोलूंगा.
एक्चुअली गोपी भी है गोपी से ले लेंगे
I like Gagan
हाँ.
Nanang's new look.
हाँ
अरे
he's
leave
got the
everyone. How are
Bollywood
Rajaраमन
nationality.
sir is looking? He is looking absolutely dapper in that dress.
He
Kौन
is,
कौन?
he is. I saw his Twitter
Rajaраमन
post.
sir.
Yeah, totally.
अच्छा
Raja sir.
Gargi, there are some good pictures there. IOC president and the French president. So Thomas Bach and Emmanuel Macron there.
Yeah.
Even
Uh,
did you guys have the chance to meet up Arsene Wenger or Snoop Dogg? These all big guys. LeBron James is there for the opening ceremony. Any luck with them so far?
Not yet, not yet. Rohan will have the luck. Don't worry.
अरे
Keep
we
hunting.
missed Djokovic by a whisker the last day. We missed
Yeah, we
Djokovic by
missed
a
it.
whisker the
You're
last
right.
day.
Tell the
Because
story. Tell the story. What happened?
because we were going for the Gagan CDM and Novak was crossing us to go to his presser. So it was like this only. Just we crossed each other.
Oh, nice,
So
But
nice.
this is
I
the
was
fun. This
telling
is the
Gargi in
fun.
London. So I was
Uh,
standing in the queue and all of a sudden I looked behind and there was Sharapova and Novak. So I
hmm.
moved. So he said, no, 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 why are you moving? You are in front of the queue. Please go through. That's how an Olympic Games is. So I went through first and they came behind. And I was like, they said, no, no, no. And so we took a photograph. And Rohan, you'll be amazed. Novak started talking about spirituality and fresco paintings for 15 minutes. I mean, give me an interview for 15 minutes, for God's sake, rather than talking about spirituality and all of that, which I don't know much about. So, but it was a good interaction. And it was great fun. And Imran Mirza, I got to give credit to Imran Mirza. Imran Mirza introduced me to Roger at Wimbledon. So he took me to the players' enclosure, and Sania was playing. So Sania was playing then. So I was actually Sania's guest. So they had taken me to Wimbledon, and it was great fun. But Olympic Games all the time you get to meet legends. I remember a London press conference. Bolt has won, so he comes in
On
exactly like this.
Trump.
Again, the host broadcasters, they get the first chance to ask a question, so everybody had their hand up. So this guy comes and does this, and everyone is like, "What is happening?" And he says, "Me greatest man, me greatest. Carl Lewis, no good man, no good." And the moment he said it, and the whole hall, America, and what did he say? What did he say? That night, he and Carl Lewis were
Greece,
supposed to do a
Greece
commercial
is
in
coming.
a London taxi. Everything was cancelled after Bolt said what he said. Fantastic stuff.
Boriana,
Absolutely.
any athlete? I saw that question in the comments also. Any athlete that you got starstruck with? Like, okay, I remember the first time I saw Saurabh Ganguly. Like, I interacted with him. I was shivering back in 2009. Any athlete that you got starstruck seeing?
Not recently. I mean, if you actually think back to my my original, I mean, when I started journalism in 2002, 3, yes, 2002, 3, of course, those were different days. Those were different days. When I first, when I interviewed Roger, I was quite, see, in my case, I had a bit of an advantage. So when I first met Roger, I was carrying Sachin's autobiography, which Sachin had inscribed for Roger. So he said, Ki, jaake de dena, and say that I've given and say you are my biographer. And the moment you sort of, and that Sachin card worked for me. And Roger said the only time in Wimbledon where people did not scream Roger, Roger, and were screaming Sachin, Sachin is when your friend was with me. So it started with that, and then we discussed changing nappies because I had just had Aisha, and Roger had his child. So we started discussing changing nappies in the middle of the night. But it was great. Okay, the starstruck moment actually to a degree happened with me with Pele,
Has
and
to be.
to a degree with Maradona, because
Has to be.
Maradona I couldn't figure out. I mean that this guy when, and it happened very strangely. He came to my museum and we were supposed to do an interview. So we wanted to do an interview, and all of a sudden he said, I mean, you could sense from his body language, Shubhan, that he's not even bothered. He was so dismissive of me. Who is this nonsense? Like that. And I'm there to do this interview. Diego Maradona, for God's sake, God. So I kept telling him interview, interview, and he kept no types. He doesn't obviously speak English. After a while, I had a football. So I just threw the ball to him. You won't believe what happened. He took the ball, and he's fat, huh? He's literally fat. By then, he had sort of put on weight and all that. The guy is leaning on his chair like this, exactly like this, like I'm leaning now. Puts the ball on his head, and the ball became a magnet. The ball started going down from here, right down his chest, up to his feet. From one feet, he moves it to the other, and then he brings it up again, brings it up to his head, and then does this to me and throws it back. And my eyes had popped out. I've never seen that. I was like, what did I
Wow.
just see? And he realized that I was taken aback. He realized that this guy is, and he said, you liked it? You liked it? And I said, who's the greatest, Messi or Ronaldo? And he said, what? I said, who's the greatest, Messi or Ronaldo? He said, wait. He got up. In my museum, there is a Maradona 1986 cutout, which is signed.
By the way, do you know that
Right.
cutout is with me now in my home?
It is in his house. So that cutout. By the way, it's
Courtesy
signed by
para
Maradona.
football.
Yes, correct. So it's signed by Maradona. So what he did is he went and he picked up the cutout. He picked up the cutout. He got the cutout to where I was, put the cutout there, and started talking to the cutout. I could not understand the word. So he's actually talking to the cutout. So I asked the translator, "Hey, what is he doing?" So the translator is laughing and laughing and laughing. So you remember this guy called Edu who played for Mohan Bagan or Ismail,
Right.
that guy was the translator. So he was the translator. So he's laughing and laughing and laughing. By the way, the first team to come, the Greeks. There you go. We are waiting for India.
Angola's dress is also very good. Angola's dress is also very good. Red
Look at these
with
visuals. Look
their
at these
national dress.
visuals. Look at these visuals of this opening ceremony. Paris 2024 is underway, Rohan Chaudhary. Tomorrow, get us a medal in shooting.
I don't know whether I can show it or not, but it's looking stunning. Absolutely,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
entire press conference with the
I
drone
think
shot,
it
it
will
is
be
looking
mesmerizing.
brilliant.
Okay, let me
absolutely,
finish
it's looking
let me
great.
finish Gargi is
Yeah.
legitimately bored. No, Gargi is not at all bored. Gargi tolerates us. So
No, no,
let me
no.
finish
I'm
the
not
story.
bored. I'm getting all the visuals and doing, hacker
By the
things
way,
here.
Raja sir's picture with Srijesh is fantastic.
Very nice one.
Haha,
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
nice.
the dress is also looking very good.
Yeah.
Saudi
Very nice.
Arabia with the
But let
typical
me
dress.
finish the story.
Yes, 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 Bhumika,
So
yes.
then what
And
happens?
Sigua and
He's
Barbuda.
he's talking to the guy. So this Edu fellow is
Hmm.
laughing. So I say, "Bhai, kyun has raha hai, bhai? Why are you laughing?" So he says he's actually telling the cutout that yes, I have now put on weight. You are the best ever footballer of all time. I am the second best. After me comes Messi, Ronaldo, or whoever. So he's actually telling that to the cutout. Unbelievable character. Diego Maradona, unbelievable character.
You also have a
White
good
gold or
Pele
not,
story.
white gold or not, Maradona is an absolute freak legend.
Now, while talking about Maradona, Argentina teams comes on.
Yes.
Uh,
Team. Team Argentina comes.
Germany has
Rohan,
also
are
come.
you not
Julian
wearing the
Alvarez
Argentina
is not
jersey
with
in
the
France?
team.
No, no, no. I am
Aruba.
not wearing.
So Shubhan, do you know this? Rohan is
What?
carrying his Argentina jersey to wear in France.
Arey, I told him that day he was writing the day he was leaving. I will wear the Argentinian dress and let's see what the immigration people tell me.
He
He
will be thrown
absolutely
out.
madman. Ah, he will be thrown out right now. Don't ever try. Don't even try. Don't even
I
try to
might have
wear an
been.
Argentinian dress.
I might have been deported back from the immigration
Ah,
only.
you never know. You never know.
We need
Aruba.
you
Wait,
there. We need you there. So let's not try funny things,
ये सब मत करो भाई तुम.
especially with the security now.
Wear, wear, wear a theory on the jersey and roam around. No one will say anything.
These are
Or a
stunning
Zidane
visuals.
jersey.
These are
Ah,
Aruba.
stunning
even
visuals.
Austria's Nehru jacket is also looking very good. Azerbaijan.
But this is.
Get
But
me
this
this
is very
Azerbaijan hat. Get me this Azerbaijan hat. This is beautiful.
Austria. But
Very
India
good.
will anyway come in middle only because whether in English or French,
Total how many
India.
countries, Rohan? Total how many
200 and,
countries?
206 NOCs. See, it's very quick.
Okay.
94 boats only.
Ah,
94
Right.
boats and done. It's a 45-minute ceremony. That's it.
yeah,
Once the
and one
boats have
refugee team.
started, it's a 45-minute boat ceremony and khatam. Because
Hmm.
94 boats, 206 NOCs, and one refugee team.
One refugee team.
Refugee team has
Argentina,
already.
acha, Argentina boat got booed by the crowd.
Oh no, it
Arey,
was
look at
funny.
this Bahrain dress. Look at this Bahrain dress. The three ladies standing in front. Oh my goodness.
So
Oh, now
lot
comes
of teams
France.
are sharing the boats, right?
I think now comes France or a special function. I think special
French,
dance show.
the France team
Would-
has, a simple suit and a dark blue suit.
Why they
Lot
can't
of
have
teams
But
are
something
but I
else?
want
sharing.
to ask Muriaza one technical question. What is the basis on which these torch bearers are decided? Like Snoop Dogg in opening ceremony doesn't make any sense.
No, 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 no,
Charles
no.
Leclerc
So
was carrying the torch around
No,
in
Leclerc
Monaco.
is still there. He's still an athlete. But Snoop Dogg in Olympics,
who
Salma
come again?
Hayek,
Come again?
she was doing it.
Snoop Dogg,
Snoop
No,
Dogg.
no.
Snoop Dogg.
So one second. So the torch, the story of the torch itself is quite fascinating.
Okay,
The torch story actually goes back to 1931 when
okay,
Carl Diem started this. Why? Because it was an attempt by the Germans to establish that they were a superior race. So it was part of the whole
okay,
massive story of establishing Germany as the superior race leading up to Berlin in 1936. That is when the concept of the torch relay started. It continued. I'm giving you a sketchy story here because there's not much time. 1984, the Olympics was in deep financial crisis. That is
hmm,
when Johan Antonio Samaranch, to answer your question, you asked who can run with the torch. Johan
right.
Antonio Samaranch commercialized it. So if you pay X
Okay,
number of dollars, you can run with the Olympic torch. So companies like multinational companies and companies came forward and said, okay, we will take the torch and we will sponsor the relay. But there you can sponsor, suppose this is the Olympic torch, okay? The
mhm,
torch can be commercialized. You can put a branding here, Rev Sports, Thumbs Up, whatever branding, but the flame cannot be commercialized. So the flame
okay,
remains a symbol of human unity and a symbol of universal brotherhood. 1996 in Atlanta, the torch became extremely symbolic because the cauldron was lit by Muhammad Ali, and Ali's hand was shaking. Those visuals are incredible. That a Muhammad Ali, who at one point in time was thrown out and done to racism and all of that, and Muhammad Ali was resurrected in Atlanta in 1996. So the tradition of the Olympic torch, people who run with it will be decided like that. So people from across society, people who have left a mark on society, and that's
mhm,
how the torch bearers are decided. But finally, it is the IOC president who hands it to the Athletes Commission rep here, like Thomas Bach was running with it today, and now it will be
right.
finally lit. Once the cauldron is lit, it will remain lit for the time of the. I've actually got a academic piece on the torch relay. So if any of you are interested, I'll pass it on.
Of course. Please do send in. Do send in, Buryaga. By the way, Lady Gaga is performing right now.
Yeah.
She's with the piano.
We
Good,
have the
talented
pictures
artist.
also. Tishadi sent the pictures also.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just adding all of them. Give me a moment.
Another thing which I read in the comment section, Buryaga, like in the recent past, we have seen whichever country hosts Olympics, they go into a financial crisis. To Greece, though we all know what happened to them after hosting Olympics. Even Tokyo suffered a huge financial crisis. Anything Olympic Association is doing to tackle this, or do you suggest
Yeah,
anything so that it can be tackled?
yeah, 100%. I mean, again, something that is very close to my heart. We have done enormous amount of work in academia on this. So if you take the Barcelona story of 1992, it is a
Right.
positive legacy because they were able to integrate the Olympic facilities within the city. That is how
Right.
it happened. If you take London now and you see the development of the East End, you will say the Canary Wharf area, for example. East End was crime and all of that, underdeveloped and all of that. But now East End is brilliant in London, almost as good as the West End. So the East End development eventually will perhaps make the London legacy positive. Coming to Paris, 95% of the venues, Shubhan, Gargi, Rohan, are old venues. They are refurbished venues. So the whole watchword is sustainability and legacy. And in Los Angeles, 100% of the venues will be recycled venues, no new construction. So the whole 100% will be sustainability and legacy. So the idea for the Reforms Commission, the IOC Reforms Commission in 2000 was it is no longer going to be a city's games, it's a country's games. And you spread it around so that the sustainability legacy part is well taken care of, and it cannot be white elephant like in Beijing. The bird's nest became a white elephant. In Rio, it became a white elephant and it was not used. You cannot have those kind of games anymore, and you will absolutely not have those kind of games anymore.
So,
Another follow-up question to add to this, Buryada. If I'm talking hypothetically right now, but if in a decade's time India go on to host Olympics, Gujarat or Ahmedabad could be the host venue. Anything can India replicate such advanced technologies which other countries, as you said Los
Bangladesh.
Angeles will do? Can
100%.
India replicate that?
100%. If you take a look at the French metro system, your metro system is 200 times better. Ask Rohan. Yesterday, he and I were talking. The technology in France
Yeah.
is nowhere near India. India is way
Hmm.
ahead. India is technologically far advanced than any of the European nations. Look at these photos. Absolutely brilliant. And
They cut
open.
to ad when
Very
Indian contingent came and they cut to the end. I don't know what these broadcasters do. The Indian ship just entered, boat just entered, and they cut to end.
what?
India, here it
Ah,
is showing Bangladesh,
so
Barbados.
India. I just saw India's ship coming in, and they cut to end. Advertisement is going on.
Oh, no, so Trisha, tell Trisha and Abhijit to send immediate photographs of the Indian contingent.
Right.
Rohan,
They
tell
will. They
Trisha and
will.
Abhijit right there that they will. I'm 100% sure they will send.
Of
I
course,
saw
they will.
PV Sindhu smiling, and then the next thing
So,
I'm
so,
seeing is
so, so, so
advertisement.
the
Yes.
moment the Indians come, tell Trisha and Rohan to send it.
Yeah.
I think they're sending it. Rohan, check korte thak. Check korte thak. The
No,
moment
it's
the Indians
Just
Bangladesh
come,
and
check.
Barbados. They
Okay.
have sent.
Comment is showing they did not enter yet. It is a special camera showing India. Okay.
আচ্ছা
हाँ
ঠিক আছে না না বাট আমাদের লোকজনও অত বোকা হবে না যে
Ha
মানে
ha. Of
আমি
course.
রোহান ইমিডিয়েটলি
মানে
দে উইল গেট
এই
দ্য
এই
ফটোগ্রাফ
রিজিয়নে আসেনি এখনো, এই রিজিয়নে আসেনি।
বাট
Ha.
আমি যেটা শুভায়ন জিজ্ঞেস করলো সেই উত্তরটা
Yes.
দিয়ে দিই বাই দ্য ওয়ে
Hmm.
রোহান with all these pictures we must do a nice story tomorrow. These are great
Yeah.
photos.
Of course.
So I'll miss you tomorrow because you will get the medal for shooting, but nonetheless. So to answer Shubhayan's question, I actually think this is my hunch that you do
Hmm.
the games wherever you do the water sports in Mumbai. You save money. You do the water sports in Mumbai, you spread it around, you do it in wherever you want, but that's how you make it sustainable and you make it a profitable games. But my suggestion would be, having worked on Olympic bids and this stuff before, India should do YOG first. India should do the youth Olympic Games in 2030 first
Hmm.
before they actually get 2036. And it won't be easy getting 2036 because It's far away. 2029 could well become an election plank for the current establishment
Right.
to see how the political establishment of India shapes up. But India should definitely do YOG first, a Youth Olympic Games, to understand what it takes to host an Olympic Games and then do it.
I think
So
Boryada is
one
spot on because what happened with the Commonwealth Games also, it is still one of the darkest tournaments in Indian history or perhaps world history. The mishaps, the misadministrations, whatever happens.
one question: why these multi-sport events are always associated with the city and not the country? If
No. So how do you have a village in a country? Tell me. What
yeah,
is the
oh
concept of an Olympic Games? You
yeah,
can't have an
okay,
Olympic village where everybody stays together. Already you have football in Tahiti, for
yeah,
example.
Hmm.
Now, if you say I will have cricket in Bengal and football in Delhi and X in Maharashtra, so where is the concept of an Olympic village? Where is the concept of an Olympic?
okay.
Ultimately, the
So
whole Olympic spirit is dependent on having an Olympic village where
on
people
the
come
village,
together
yeah,
and athletes and all of that, an NPC
yeah,
and IBC kind of thing. It is never possible. It's not
yeah.
possible to do it like that.
Nice,
Boryada,
nice.
0 to 100%, how much chance will you give India in 2036 to host the games?
Yeah, this is a political question. I don't want to answer.
Boryada again leaving the ball outside off stump.
Honestly, okay.
Well
Let me
left.
answer this. Let me answer this. So, I want India to host it, and I think the IOC wants to come to India because if you look at the Olympic movement is a global movement, right?
Hmm.
Unfortunately, the Olympic movement has never come to the global south. Never. It has not come to the global south. It's an incomplete movement. There is no where. Tell me, where is Africa? Think about it.
Hmm.
1896 Greece, 1900 Paris, 1904 St. Louis was supposed to be, didn't happen. 1908 London, 1912 Stockholm, 1916 First World War did not happen. 1920 Antwerp, 1924 Paris, 28 Amsterdam, 32 LA, 36 Berlin, 40 did not happen. 44 Second World War, 48 London, 52 Helsinki, 56 Melbourne, 60 Rome, 64 Japan, Tokyo, 68 Mexico, 72 Munich, 76 Montreal, 80 Moscow, 84 LA, 88 Seoul, 92 Barcelona, 96 Atlanta, 2000 Sydney, 2004 Athens, 2008 Beijing, 2012 London, 16 Rio, 20 Tokyo, 24 Paris. So where is the global south? Where is Africa?
Boryada, you remember all the games, Boryada? I
I
don't
was
even
just
remember
listening, like, what?
cricket World Cup host. I even don't remember those. You remember all the games.
I don't even remember the years that I was in
এই
school.
এই মুরগির খামার থেকে
I
মহিমা
know the.
বলছি। Good comment from মুরগির খামার। Gargi, your favorite your
What is
favorite
he
channel,
saying?
मुर्गी
মুরগির
थामा
খামার থেকে
छेड़े.
chicken shop is commenting that I am not willing to pay 40% tax for Olympics.
He's actually right. He's actually right
हाँ,
because it's the
Yeah,
it
ordinary
will come
taxpayer.
to us. हाँ.
But that
it
is where
comes out of our
you make
pockets.
it a sustainable games. You make it. I see. Okay, the answer was the IOC will want to come to India. But are we ready? Are we actually
Hmm.
ready with a plan which can be a sustainable games with a positive legacy? Do we know that? If we are able to do that, then 100% I'm for it. Can we actually use it for transformation? Can we use it for urbanization of a sort that India will be proud of?
Burundi.
Are we ready in terms of sporting prowess also?
Hmm.
I think I think we are. Over the next few years, it will make it clear.
The current government's regime has a target of 5 trillion economy. I don't understand finance that much, but Boryada, will the Olympics be a boost for that, or will it impact that ultimate
Again,
dream of
this is
achieving
a
5 trillion economy?
it's a very difficult question because it will depend, like this guy is saying, who finances it. Ultimately, it's the
Hmm.
ordinary taxpayer. It is the
Yeah.
taxpayer's money that is going to finance it. Yes, there is a
Hmm.
reliance. Yes, there are corporates who will put in money. Yes, government will put in money, but will the ordinary taxpayer, like, look, Shubha, you have lived in Delhi,
Hmm.
Gargi lives in Delhi, all said and done. Today, the roads that you have got in Delhi, forget the waterlogging and all, goes back to the Commonwealth Games, goes
Hmm.
back to the Asian Games. So 1951 changed Delhi, 1982
Hmm.
changed Delhi, 2010 changed Delhi. Is it good or bad? Now, these are legacies that people will have different opinions about. So this is a fascinating subject. We should do a show at one point in time on this. I mean,
A
I've
small,
worked on this. So
a small example on this also. If we take the example of the under 17 World Cup that we hosted in Kolkata, in India, look at the Salt Lake Stadium and the development that happened in the Salt Lake region for that one tournament, under 17 World Cup. The whole
But on
stadium
the
was
flip
filled.
side, Rohan, the village which we are talking about, Commonwealth Games in 2010,
Yeah,
it is all dusted right now. You will see spider webs. It's like a thunder. It's
no,
like
yeah,
so
it's
yeah.
that's the
nobody
problem,
lives there.
Shiva. See,
Entire area is unused.
the point is, we spent about 1,000 crores on the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Delhi.
Right.
We didn't
Hmm.
even use it. We started
Yeah.
giving it some shadis, wadis, all that rubbish.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That is where I think this government has taken sports seriously and made it a priority. And
Yeah.
hats off to this government for doing that. Finally, sport as soft power is being recognized in India. And that is why this whole 10 dream medal, कि 10 मेडल
Hmm.
मिल सकता है 10 मेडल मिल सकता है ये एक्चुअली रियलिटी है और हमें 10 मेडल मिलेगा
11
मिल
is
सकता
my prediction. 11.
हो सकता है एक्चुअली आप सही हो सकते हो अगर
Hmm.
आप ये मुझे रियो में कह देते मैं बोलता यार क्या बकबक कर रहे हो आप
Hmm. Hmm.
तो यहाँ पे रियलिटी है आर्चरी से अगर आपको एक दो मेडल वहां से आ गया एंड शूटिंग से 3-4 मेडल आ गया तो आप डबल डिजिट फट करके पहुंच जाओगे सो
हाँ.
इंडिया इज इन विद अ चांस आपके पास बॉक्सिंग में चांस है निशांत देव का ड्रॉ देखो निशांत
Yes.
देव का
हाँ.
ड्रॉ देखो इवन अमित पांगल का ड्रॉ देखो
Amit Pangal. He must be hurt after what happened in Tokyo.
एग्जैक्टली अमित पांगल का ड्रॉ देखो निशांत देव का ड्रॉ देखो निखत जरीन तो मैं बैंक ही करूंगा निखत पे अगर आप रेसलिंग पे जाके किसी का ड्रॉ देख लेते हैं तो सर इंपॉर्टेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज इंपॉर्टेंट अंतिम पांगल का ड्रॉ देखिए आप आपको मेडल आना चाहिए सो ये जो 10 मेडल के बारे में हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं आई थिंक दिस इज अ वेरी वेरी बिग रियलिटी नाउ एंड इफ दैट
Hmm.
हैपेंस इट विल बी रेवोल्यूशनरी इन इंडिया
Boria, we have a team in relay also, na?
व्हाट हैपेंड की बोल जी
Relay, relay.
Relay,
Yeah,
relay
yeah,
it's,
yeah,
race.
it's a good
We
team.
have,
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
good team.
But it's a fantastic side. I mean, the Ramesh guy finished with 45.54 in Poland the other week, and he's your best runner. If he runs
hmm.
like that, then you will finish 258. If you finish 258, it will be an Asian record, and you will finish in the top 4, top 5 in the world, which will be incredible. Maybe not medal, but you will definitely make the final and finish in the top 4, top 5. I love this, the refugee Olympic team. By the way,
Hmm.
one athlete I want to interview is Yusra Mardini. What an incredible story. Swimming across,
Book.
saving. Look at the book, look at the film.
The
And
one
Abhinav,
athlete which I would request you to bring to Rep Sports platform is Mundo Duplantis. I am his huge fan, massive
Who?
player, athlete, legend. Mundo Duplantis, Armando Mundo Duplantis. He's
I'm
a freak.
also
He's a freak. I don't think we have seen anyone like that in his event, especially.
Olympic
yeah.
Games is incredible, boss.
I'm
Absolutely incredible.
I'm yeah. I'm also looking forward to a lot of athletes this time. I think
Which band is
Anya
performing more?
Sabalenka. Sorry.
Someone is
Which band?
jumping from the zip line. Okay, it's a zip line from one tower. Wow, he's crossing the entire riverfront.
That's great fun.
Beautiful.
What visuals, boss? What visuals?
Having FOMO,
Yeah,
you guys are very lucky.
yeah, me too. I'm also getting FOMO actually.
Seriously.
FOMO, uh, Boria sir, FOMO is fear of missing out. FOMO.
Thank God Gargi told me because I was completely blank. Probably something, some technology.
Boreal is like Killian Murphy in a Bollywood interview where he does not have any idea what's going
Yeah.
on around.
No, the best thing to do is if you don't know, keep quiet and sit tight.
Ah, but
But
nice. This is a very good.
Boria sir,
You say
will
India
it be
versus New
possible
Zealand
for you
tomorrow,
to get?
Bolera, what's your take? Good close game. If India has to beat New Zealand. If India beats New Zealand, beats
Hockey,
Argentina, we are through. Hockey. I am sure India will
tough
beat.
draw, very tough.
India will go through. India will go through. But New Zealand, India should beat. India should beat New Zealand. You have a team to beat New Zealand. Come on. I mean, Pijesh's last dance.
New Zealand is also a former Olympic gold medal, na? Gold not gold medal, but medalist
Not
in
that
hockey.
kind of pedigree, yes, but come on, yeah, you've beaten New Zealand in the recent past. You should take New Zealand out. I understand against Belgium and Australia, you might struggle, but Belgium is an aging team. Australia, you don't psychologically win against, but the other teams you should beat. You must make the quarterfinals and get yourself a good draw so that you can make the semifinals.
Murgir Khabar
Yeah.
বলছে all are Gen Z apart from Buriada. Buriada is the one who is on his phone the most. He works
I
the
am
most.
on
He's
my
on his
phone
phone
because
the
that's how
most.
I have to work. But I have got no Gen Z and all that. Nothing. They will all testify.
LMAO.
India's chance in equestrian.
No chance. But the fact that Anush Agarwala qualified is in itself a massive statement.
Yeah.
So we must celebrate Anush Agarwala for the fact that he qualified in dressage as the first Indian is an incredible statement. But if you're thinking of a medal, no. So let us not even go down that route for a medal yet. But it has been terrific that Anush has qualified.
Wow, this
Okay,
guy
so
is going with the like wow.
we're getting updates that it's raining very hard uh, at the venue right now. Actually, Trisha is telling us that it's pouring over there.
So
So
will
hopefully,
Abhijit make it to Saturday tomorrow?
What happened?
what?
Will
What?
Abhijit make it to Saturday tomorrow morning?
I think you go, bhai. At least you go. Abhijit will swim and go. Don't worry about Abhijit. Abhijit
Acha Buriada,
actually,
what will happen? What will happen in case it rains during archery event?
no, the man, but unless it's very heavy rain, the thing will continue. Drizzle, they'll
Yeah.
continue.
Okay. Wow, it
And
will
by the way,
impact the archers also and their plan.
let me tell you this about Abhijit. So the Tokyo Olympics get over. Okay, the final event gets done, and the volunteers, except the volunteers, and as you guys know, it was a no spectator games.
Yeah.
So the volunteers are cleaning the stadium up, and Abhijit all of a sudden tells me, "Dada, jaye kya?" I said, "Kahan?" He said, "वो track में जाए क्या?" I said, "जाओगे? कैसे जाओगे? पागल लोग तुम?" He said, "नहीं, यही तो चांस है। आप देखो खाली वॉलंटियर है, जाके भाग लेते हैं." I said, "भागोगे? क्यों भागोगे?" नहीं, वहीं पे उसेन बोल्ट लोग भागता है तो भाग लेते हैं ना एक बार 100 मीटर, चलिए आप भाग लेते हैं। I honestly couldn't believe that he was actually serious. He went into the track, he ran, and then he also did the same in equestrian. He went inside. He has photographs of that, so he actually can do all that. He jumped inside the track. He did all that, ran this, that, whatnot, and he came back. He said, "Ab aaye nahi." I mean, Abhijit is incredible, Rohan. So
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
Yeah. He took that Usain Bolt pose in that track only. That's
Correct.
his
He took that
WhatsApp
Usain
DP.
Bolt photograph in that
Yeah.
track.
Yeah.
Correct.
He's a legend.
He's terrific.
I'll ask him to stay away from the boxing ring or he might break his nose.
He's completely mad. I mean, Abhijit can do anything.
I think he was going to Rohangara today morning. Since it was raining, he didn't go.
Arey, what happened? The other story about Abhijit. So, Commonwealth Games, midnight, we came back after watching, I think, boxing or some event. So, we came back around 12:30 at night, dead tired. All of us are dead tired. All of us are dead tired. This guy says to me, कल सुबह 7 बजे हैंडबॉल देखना है क्या? I said, पागल है तुम? किसी नहीं, वो एक ही स्पोर्ट तो बुरी ज्यादा देखा नहीं है तो और चांस नहीं मिलेगा, चलिए ना देख के आ जाते हैं। इसे मुझे नहीं जाना है, तुम जाओ। So he will do that. He will actually sort of go. He loves his, I mean, tremendous energy. I mean, I don't even have half the kind of energy levels that Abhijit has.
The flame is here, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'll take your leave, guys. It was
Yeah,
great fun.
we'll
I
also
came
finish
for 10 minutes. I
we'll
came
also
for 10
finish in
minutes, but
15,
stayed
20
around
minutes.
for 40 minutes or so. So, Tata, good night and look forward to some great coverage tomorrow. हिंदी में भी कुछ भेज देना.
100% भेज देंगे।
Sure,
हम लोग
sure.
सब
ठीक है.
इंडिया के लिए वेट कर रहे हैं। इंडिया आ जाएगा तो हम लोग भी इंडिया को देख के खत्म।
हाँ,
I
इंडिया
am
के
also
देखे
waiting for the India pictures, but
इंडिया के देखे चले যাবো ঘুম পাচ্ছে।
did they
খাবি তো?
save the
The
best
best.
for the last?
হ্যাঁ, খাবো স্নান
ওই
করবো, স্নান
ট্রেন,
করিনি তো।
না না শোন না, তো ওই খাবারটা নিয়ে চলে আসবো, ওই জাপানিজটা,
ঠিক আছে, ওকে।
ওটাই
বাট
করবো।
হোয়াট আর দ্য ক্যারিং? মাথায় করে টোম নিয়ে কোথায় যাচ্ছে এটা?
ওইটা flame. I think flame.
ও আচ্ছা,
ওই
Burkina
ফ্লেমটা বের
Faso.
করবে, তারপর তারপর জ্বালাবে ওইটাকে, তারপর লাস্ট ল্যাপটা হবে ওইটা।
ওরম ভাবে নিয়ে আসবে।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, বক্সে, পুরো
So
প্রপার
Brazil.
বক্সে।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, নাইস।
So is it going alphabetically or how is it going? No.
Yeah,
Not
alphabetically যাচ্ছে, but in the French
অ্যালফাবেটিক্যালি।
alphabet, but almost same না, এমন কিছু ডিফারেন্স না।
Or French alphabets.
হ্যাঁ, অলমোস্ট সেমই, খুব একটা ডিফারেন্স নেই।
Barbados. So where
লাভলি
where
সেট
is
আপ।
বাংলাদেশ, ব্রুন্ডি।
uh, Chicken Shop is asking, Boryada, tell us a bit about the horse which is participating in dressage. Is it
he
Caramello?
wants to know about Anush's horse? Ask Rohan because Rohan is Anush's best friend. I can obviously say, but Rohan keeps talking to Anush every day. Come on, Rohan, give us the horse story.
It's Caramello, right? Sir
Yeah,
Caramello?
Caramelo old.
Caramello,
Sir
Caramello.
Caramelo old. Tell us a bit about the horse which is participating dressage, where it has been trained and
It's been trained in
yes, yes,
Germany, if
yes.
I'm not wrong.
Anush has been participating after the Asian Games. Anush has been participating in lot of European meets every week. Every week, I have been talking to with Anush. Or every week, they one or the other events he keeps on participating. Some of the events he does well also. That I asked Anush how will he travel from Germany to France, because Anush performs practices in Germany. He said by
Hmm.
air, by air. This was one question Gargi asked, I think, in that event after the Asian Games. How do they travel? Yeah. So,
So I have
but
found out the answer to that. I saw a whole, I did some research and I saw a whole video, like step by step process of how the horses are, you
yeah,
know, taken.
they come by
So first
they
of
come by
all,
air.
the athlete has to pay for the transportation of the horse. If they have a sponsor, the sponsor pays, or it's
Uh,
the athlete's burden to get the horse to wherever they want to. Again, then they travel in pens, in small pens that go in the carriage area of the plane where all our luggage and all is kept, and they have, protection, like sort of pads on both, on all four of their legs, so they don't hurt themselves in those pens. And there's also one trainer with them that's always there, like they are traveling near those pens. So that's what I have found out. So it's quite
nice,
an interesting.
good research, Gargi. One question I asked Anuj was that as in India, not many people know about the sport dressage. I asked him if a layman watches the sport, how will he or she understand the sport? He told that uh, if his coach tells him that if the person who doesn't know the game sees you and thinks that you are not doing anything extra to make the horse do what he is doing, you're just sitting idle, and yet the horse is performing, then you have achieved what you want to achieve. Because it should look like as if you and the horse are in total sync with together. So that's how and the total act should be in a harmony, and you should not be doing something extra to make the horse do it. So that's how the points get calculated by
But
the
all the feedback that I'm getting of this opening ceremony is it's stunning.
Yeah.
I'm being told that the opening ceremony so far has been absolutely stunning.
nice,
So
nice.
so they are showing the history, they are showing the culture of France and the whole fabulous. This is what you want. You've gone beyond the stadium, you've gone
Yeah,
outside, you've made the city, you're showcasing culture. Tremendous.
absolutely.
Pull it off. Pull it off, France. After all the security nonsense that we had to go through right from the morning, pull it off. Pull it off. Absolutely pull it off.
Yeah, the TV broadcast is good. I'm watching the TV.
Pull it off.
Bastille
Fabulous.
reference right now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I mean, if they're showcasing history and they follow the Bastille, I mean, come on, it's part
Of
of the French
course.
Revolution. Come on, the first thing that we studied as part of history student, 1789.
Yeah,
Come on.
Absolutely.
I loved
But
walking through the streets of France. They're quite nice.
Yeah,
The
yeah, they have a lot of character. A lot
Yeah,
of character. So
I
let's
I've
let's 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 close the live here because it's close to midnight. We will come
yeah.
back with our wrap of the opening ceremony tomorrow, but with the promise that every Indian event will be covered. We will come back with photographs and our wrap because Rohan needs to leave at 4 a.m. in the morning. So I need to
Yeah.
give the guy a break. Gargi needs to sleep so that she can start from 5 a.m. with our madness again. So, folks, thank you very much. You all enjoy the opening ceremony. I need to feed my team here. So I need to take Rohan and Shormishta out for a meal and get them something to eat so that they are in good spirits for tomorrow. But cheer the Indians. We'll also watch it on telly, and Trisha and Abhijit are obviously going to send us photos. They are sending 1 million pictures, by the way, folks. Trisha is sending 1 million. Is it the Indian team? Check once.
I don't think so.
Not
No,
yet?
no.
Okay, ठीक है.
No.
So if it's not the Indians, then it's fine. So we will come back with it tomorrow, Gargi. Your job is to get me up, because after this kind of a day with Rohan and this thing, just make sure that all of us are switched on, and the big medal day starts tomorrow. So the real story, opening ceremony and all is fine, culture and showcase and humanity and all of that, but the story of the medal starts tomorrow, and that's when tension starts.
Absolutely. And
Absolutely.
I hope your day starts with a nice cup of, hot chocolate and croissant. Uh, I think
I
nothing
have
better than
been
a
eating
Parisian
dosa
morning. What?
every day, every day. I have been eating dosa every day. Now it's getting
Great. Get
too much.
some for me, na. Deep freeze them and get get some for me.
ठीक है.
But anyway,
But
thank you so much,
yesterday Rohan made
everyone.
this point. After we got up from a metro station, the smell of freshly baked croissant and the
Yeah,
bakery. Remember, Rohan? It was
yeah,
fantastic.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Really nice.
Incredible. Hope you guys have a great Olympics season. I think the ceremony was a great kickstart to the tournament. Hopefully, also the security, eases out a bit for you guys and you find it smooth sailing going forward. But thank you everyone for watching along with us. It was real fun, and we spoke about a lot of things, showed you a lot of pictures as well that Trisha and Abhijit have been sending us from the venue. So thank you so much and stay tuned